somebody stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, please stop me. Stop me.
It is boring. I haven't started yet. I'm getting ready to start right now. I gotta set everything up first. It is boring. I haven't started yet. I'm getting ready to start right now. I gotta set everything up first. The Winnipeg Jets. I don't know about that. They're Mr. Dustin N. The Winnipeg Jets. I don't know about that. They're Mr. Dustin N. All right, we're gonna get ready to play some football. We're gonna set it for 8 minutes. 8:15. Random. Oh, let's see here. Simulation. Everything's good. Advance. So here we go. No, I won't be singing the national anthem this time. I think I'm going to give my voice a rest. I did enough singing today.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19.
I don't care about this part.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest.
Kickoff time. Here we go.
CenturyLink Field here in Seattle.
We're gonna do a return left.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
No, I'm taking a knee. Taking a knee.
For a touchback.
Just like everybody else in the NFL. Isn't that what they're supposed to do nowadays? You take a knee.
It'll be Aaron Rodgers under center, who was drafted by the Packers back in 2005
start with a run.
in the first round, now in his 14th year with Green Bay.
And a case can be made that Aaron Rodgers is changing the way you play quarterback in the NFL. Instead of just precision and timing, he's able to take a play and extend it, even when it doesn't need to be.
First down.
Rather than short, easy, effective throw.
And he's taken down, but able
Great
to slip across the 35.
13
Solid
yards
way
by
to start the drive. 13
Aaron
yards,
Jones.
picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far,
oh, Jimmy Graham wide open.
There, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers to throw on second
and again.
down. And left side here, it's Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
All right, let's see if we can get one deep here. Who we got?
You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide
All right,
him.
let's take a shot, shall we?
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah,
so took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. These two teams
couldn't get both feet in. I think I got one in.
That went to the Packers in a slugfest, 17-9. Now remember, they also met in the NFC title game of the 2014 season. It was the Seahawks who prevailed there.
See if I can get Randall Cobb some action, even though I know he's not playing this week. Let's see if I can get him in the game here. Maybe not. Oh, you suck. I didn't see him coming. Son of a bitch.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss.
Didn't even see him coming.
Now they're looking at a third and long.
Shut up, McCarthy, you loser.
The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very
You can tell he's doing the play calling.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Jesus.
Pressure again and down.
Tried to get rid of it. Couldn't get rid of it in time.
Jefferson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
There's a punt.
Now is this one set away.
And it's a beauty. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds. Yes. All right, down to the 7. Good kick, good kick, good kick. All right, let's see what we got here.
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game,
see if I can get Clay Matthews a sack here.
To the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline.
But they got him a tackle.
You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Jeez.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Where was the freaking tackle? Where was the freaking blocked on that one?
That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough
secondary. Where were you guys at?
I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Carson. There's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs,
all right,
they're going to open up a
Matthews
world of
off the
opportunities
edge
for this offense going forward.
Wilson. And this is going to be
I hit the tackle button too early.
Not only was the call
you want to
spot
fight?
on,
I didn't think
the
so.
Execution of that defense right there. Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd
Better
down.
walk away.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly
all
right.
right.
3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's
And that one is at the 19. All right.
The Packer offense.
All right, Rodgers back in the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Rodgers will take off and run.
See where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you
13
hang
yards
in there
run by
and not try
Rodgers.
and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Rodgers.
Adam.
The left side throw complete to
For
Adams. That throw
minimal
good for
gain.
4. It's second down.
4 yards, all right. All
I
right.
think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like
Second
what you
and
just
6.
said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
I like this play.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage
do a run
after
here.
the catch. Now you put the offense in a position
And
where every
Jones.
series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them
Hey,
out when
gain
they
of
do that.
3.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a
5,
yard
okay.
short here with third down now.
Third and 1.
A quick burst there, and he
Let's see if
nicely
I can
bit
get
off a pretty decent gain.
First down here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, I think I got him. I think I got him. I think I got him. Adams, one-handed touchdown. Devontae Adams.
Touchdown, Packers.
Yeah. Do that dance, Devontae. Do that dance.
Adams, 59 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As time expires in the first quarter. Packers 6 right now.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
After 1, we are
Extra point up and good
Packers
by
7,
Crosby.
Seattle
It's now a 7-0 game.
nothing.
1 quarter down. It's the Packers on top early. We'll be back to Seattle right after this, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
And the punt
Crosby on now to kick it away.
is
This will be
in the
taken
end
in after
zone.
1.
He'll take it at the 1. And he's taken down
Return,
at the
pretty good field
32.
position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Is that Curse?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my
Behind
money,
the line.
really cool thing that they're
No
doing.
game.
Sharp look. And how cool would it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding.
Punt return.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24.
Down at the 44.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Randall Cobb. First down.
Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's almost a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Rodgers.
The young guy got in my way.
Inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Run it, and first down to be good.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Rodgers now on first down.
In the ground. Ooh, nice stop.
But it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Cobb, touchdown, Randall Cobb.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
All right, here comes the kick.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down.
Down he goes.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they
Mike
bring him
Daniels,
down.
sack.
Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Is that Daniels again?
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
4th and 22. And we'll
Now
get the
here's
ball
Michael
back.
Dixon as the drive goes
Plenty of
backwards,
time
so
left
he's
on
on
the
to
clock
punt
to
it away.
score another couple points.
And take it right into 35.
Nice hit.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And our focus now moves to Randall Cobb. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team.
Nice hit.
How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw on second down, Rodgers flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On first down, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5.
Davante Adams, touchdown.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Wilson, and he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Guys. Come on,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson.
Got him.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take
Knocked him out field goal range
big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
I have a couple chances here. You know what?
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdowns. See if I can get downfield here.
And that's how you generate excitement on a
20
team.
20 seconds, 3 timeouts.
Your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that
Going
well.
deep for Cobb. Randall Cobb makes the catch down the sideline, and he's in for the touchdown. 85-yard touchdown to Randall Cobb.
And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point try now for Crosby. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Almost picked off.
An excellent play downfield.
One more play left.
Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Oh, all right, where's Matthews?
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin.
Almost picked off again.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You
All
want
right,
the
so
third
that
quarter
ends the first
already?
half.
No problem. Let's do it.
Let's jump right into the second half there, guys.
Halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He's going to kick it a little bit
Both
light.
teams appear ready for the
Give
fight
them a
ahead,
chance
and we
to
resume
run it.
action here in quarter number 3.
Not.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Let's see, 2nd and 15, 3rd and 3. We're going to accept.
So they were looking to throw,
Still
holding in a
second
big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Carson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
All right, next play here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Oh, man.
And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close
to pick
losses.
It off, dude.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, was Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback, used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let it drop in the end zone, touchback.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
158! Over.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now.
On the sideline, Aaron Jones, 1st down.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. We got 4. 319! 319!
See here.
319!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He spins free, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
We got Williams.
A 1st carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Jones.
Middle.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I gotta get Aaron Jones in the end zone here with a run. Aaron Jones.
They'll try and run it in with
corner.
Jones.
Oh no, my arm was down. Get out of here. My arm was down. The touchdown, but my arm was down. Yeah, I was way down.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers
Jimmy Graham gets the touchdown, but I was down for sure.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall on in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
319. Get reset. Hey, easy.
3rd and goal. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Aaron Jones.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Kickoff right, kickoff left, left.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They run it with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me. Oh, this is blocked.
Almost had a shutout.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught outright by Graham.
Yard short.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I'm going for it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he
might as well go for it, right?
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
319. 319. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got him. 319.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Time for a break.
2-minute warning coming up.
Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
319.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella,
might as well go for it again, right?
Alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
I know I'm not going to get it this time. They're going to stop me.
Like, hey, these pants make me look.
And look at this, another.
Oh, I got another one.
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. I call that play a success.
Down to 11. I want to get Aaron Jones 100 yards.
A very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Jesus.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive
should we try it again?
play. It's awful fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
You got the game won already.
Try this again. It's another fake.
Going the other way. Doesn't matter. It's over.
Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as
well. Doesn't matter.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
380.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Picked off.
Team and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Alexander. All right.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel,
in, take a
dime,
knee,
all
or
sorts of
run the ball with
exotic
Jones.
defenses, but you have to do it
And
anyway.
this will seal it.
You might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,
over
had to
Packers.
throw it.
Win 35-6.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That was fun.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on
I hope
to
everybody enjoys the video if you watch it.
From Seattle.
Until next time, guys, DamagedCmpunk. And it's time to sign out.